Hey, it's your boy J Hardcore Boxing News back at you with what's happening in the world of boxing today. Good evening, good evening. Yes, indeed. It's definitely a good evening. Definitely good to be back in the building again. Yes, indeed. Some of you all may be a little bit upset at what's been going on in the world of football. You did. But I tell you what, it's always room right here on the couch. Yes, indeed. It's all love. What it do, what it is, what it shall be. Who we got first in the building? First, we got Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. And it also shows her 2 month status. All right. Shout out to Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Next, we got excuse me. Our Booger in the building. What's up, our Booger? Good to see you. Yes, indeed. Then we got Fender Bender. Okay, security in here on time. All righty. Right after that, we got the Boxing Menu Podcast. What's up, my guy? He says salute to the panel. Then we got Lonnie Lee. What's up, Lonnie Lee? Hope all is good. All is well. All is fabtabulous. You dig? Then we got Ms. Joette in the building. What's up, Miss Joette? Miss, please and thank you. Good to see Lottie Dot and everybody. But we got my guy Showtime, the guy Pass in the building, straight out of St. Louis. What's up, Showtime? Hope all is well. Yeah. All is well. Coffee crew, you know what to do. Get the cups up. Let's get one in early. Oh yeah. Yes indeedy. Yes indeedy. What else is going on right now? All types of stuff, boy. Mr. Good evening, Jay, and the hangout. Let's go, Detroit. Uh, uh, uh. What it do, what it is, what it shall be. Yes, indeed. You know what tonight is. Tonight is the old timers panel. You know how we get down. A bunch of grumpy old men get together and talk about boxing. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna all get together and talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. Yes, indeed. The first person in the building is the Pope of Pugilism. Let me get him up in the building here. Bam. What out there, fella?
What's up, Jay?
How you doing today?
Not much, man. I'm mourning this Baltimore loss.
Is that what's going on?
Yes, I mean, I'm as we say, I'm flabbergasted. Can't believe it.
A lot of people are, man. A lot of people are. A lot of people are upset.
Let me get this light on here. Trying to adjust this thing.
It's all good. Take your time. Other than that, all is well. We had a good fight this weekend.
Well,
We
good
had
fight.
Mungia against Ryder. Pretty
Oh, if
much
you,
turned out like it's supposed to be.
yeah, if you call that a good fight,
I was being facetious, my friend.
I could have gotten there with one hand and beat both of them.
Oh yeah.
Please, I mean, I don't mean to be exaggerate. I don't mean to. I'm not trying to disparage the fighters, but the height doesn't equate to the skill level,
Mm.
and that's my opinion. When there's a hype about Marvin Hagler, yes,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when there was a hype about Sugar Ray Leonard, yes, Tommy Hearn, Wilfred Benitez, Munguia, even David Benavidez. But take Munguia out the picture. He doesn't have the requisite skill set. Doesn't equate the hype. I mean, he's so hyped up. He's a good fighter. Is he an exceptional boxer? No. He's good and he's marketed well. And thank God he has the entire country of Mexico supporting him.
Yeah, he's gonna get his head knocked off if he fights Canelo.
I like him as a person, but do I believe he's ready for Canelo Alvarez? No.
What's up, Marvin? How you doing today?
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
How's it going on? How you doing?
Okay, good.
We were talking about Munguia fighting Canelo. What do you think on that?
Who's that?
Munguia, the guy that fought last night against Canelo.
Not ready.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, his defense sucks, man.
Yeah, no, Canelo is sharp.
Right.
I would say, I think he's ready. The question is, will he win? A lot of times I don't think he'll ever be ready unless Canelo is 45 years old. He is ready based on how he's fought and they have positioned him. Does he have a chance against Canelo? No.
Yeah, he's ready to lose. That's what he's ready for.
Right, he's not going to beat him. It's like asking, was John Mugabe ready for Marvin Hagler? Yes, he was. He was a junior middleweight champion. He was ready, but was he going to beat Hagler?
He wasn't ready enough.
He was ready to lose.
What did boy say? Ready?
Yeah.
That's my
but
move.
There's so many things that Munguia has to improve on, and I don't know if he can get there. He probably would be more ready if diminishing Canelo and he gets in his prime. But based on what he has to do or learn to beat Canelo,
it takes too long. It takes a couple years.
Thank you. And by then, Canelo would have retired.
He's about 45 years old, so.
So
but he's ready.
Who is ready for Canelo right now?
Who's ready?
For Canelo, Carlos, one of the Charlo brothers.
Yes, Jamal Charlo is ready.
I don't know.
You can't be middleweight champion, so you're not ready. Will he fight?
Yeah, but I'm saying, like champions can pick and choose when they're ready and how they're ready. Right?
The monster is ready. Benavidez.
Yeah.
But I don't think Canelo's going to fight him.
Well, he got to make a couple more dollars before he take a chance. So, he want to be set. When he retired from boxing, he want to be set. Just like a lot of them, they want to be okay. But a lot of time they stay around too long, man, and they'll be just using that money, man, to keep them together.
The amount of money he's made the past 5 years, if he's not set, somebody must be robbing him.
Yeah, well, but I'm saying we never know how things are going, man. Yeah. That's why a lot of people still compete. Yeah, but a lot of times, man, that's why they still be competing because they trying to something happened to that money.
Yeah, you have a point.
Particular lifestyle.
Yeah.
Lifestyle's a mother these days, man. Just
keeping
up with the Joneses, man.
Yeah.
He bought a helicopter, so I buy a helicopter. He got a jet, so I buy a jet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it only costs $5 million.
You got more men buying women bags than women you got buying bags.
Yeah. Everybody want to have something that makes them look like they have something.
Get that illusion. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But sometimes it's hard to keep that illusion up, man.
Yeah. Oh, man. It come with a tag, don't it?
That's right. That's right.
Yes, indeed. They let you keep up the
Hey. If you get a chance, right? I got a little small short documentary out called Fighter by Nature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And it's very powerful. It's personal, but it's very powerful, man. Very
Mm-hmm.
powerful.
Okay.
You look it up. It's called Fighter by Nature.
Fighter by nature. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Fighter by nature. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And how can people get at it? Is it at Amazon or
It's
they
on
go to
it's
your
on YouTube.
website?
It's
It's
on
on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can watch it right off of YouTube. Okay,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. It'll really uh let you see what trainers go through, the disappointments and something personal in my life that happened, it really wake you up and it really make you understand what trainers go through, with
Mm-hmm,
fighters and having a family, is
mm-hmm.
it's short but it's powerful, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll make sure that I check that out without a doubt.
Yeah, it might make you cry a little bit, man.
Ain't nothing like a ring out. Ain't nothing like a good ring out once in a while. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you a book that made me tear up a little bit. It's called "Calluses on My Soul" by Dick Gregory.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's a heavy book, man. It's called "Calluses on My Soul," and I'm gonna tell you that book,
Yeah,
man, was so deep. I couldn't put it down until I was finished.
you ever heard of Kirkland Lang, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the British boxer.
Yeah. Well, I fought him back in the '80s, and I lost to him, right? But a
Mm-hmm.
guy did a book on him and interviewed me over the phone. It's called "The Gifted One,"
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and I got a couple of pages in it, man. Talk about my experience, and coming over to England and fighting them and stuff like that. And
Wow.
it, talked a little bit about me and my life and what I'm doing and stuff.
Gotta
So
check that
like
out.
I didn't get a chance to become a champ, but I'm a champion in life, man, and the information that I have can help a lot of these boxers out here, man, if they just pay attention to it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. Most real good trainers, they normally have an older cat in that corner with them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
all
That's right.
to have that older cat in the back of that
That's
corner,
right.
man.
That's right. Because
Yeah.
I have some old school trainers, man, and can't imagine the stuff that they taught me, man. No
Mm-hmm.
serious, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I can go to a bag of tricks, man. And, oh man, I never thought of nothing like that. Yeah, because ain't nobody showed you, you know.
The tricks of the trade. The tricks of the
Yeah,
trade.
man. Yeah,
Without a doubt. Al Booger in the building. What's up, Al Booger? Good to see you. Thomas Hill, I see you up in here. I see a lot of people talking Lions right now.
Oh,
A
they're
lot of
winning?
people. Heather E. Heather E. What's up, sis? How you doing? What's the score? What's the score? Let me see if anybody else in here I missed. All right, I guess I got everybody's name. Yeah, the Ravens fell short, man, and
yeah, yeah. I'm, I'm a I'm a football fan, but only around this time. I don't like all that old stuff, leading up to it. So they got there, and they got to try again next year.
yeah,
Coach, lack of discipline.
Yeah,
Penalties, just doing dumb things.
they
yeah.
said the
Boston
Lions,
should have won that
the
game.
Lions, the
Lack of
Lions up
discipline.
17. The
Mm,
Lions up 17 at halftime.
The lines are
Yep,
up.
up by 17 at
Oh boy.
halftime.
Well, Detroit is playing for it. They've never made it, so hey, they're gonna play hard.
I know,
Mhm.
I know. Bug gonna be happy as hell if they win, boy. Bug from the Headbangers,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
love
boogie.
he love himself
Yeah.
some Lions, man.
Could you imagine if they win the Super Bowl?
Wow, that'd be crazy.
That parade is gonna be something else.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that'd be crazy, man. Bug, man. I know
We'll see. We'll see
he's
Tommy
probably
Hunt
there
in the
right
parade.
now. I bet you he there if they. I'm more than sure he there.
The Hitman.
He
Mhm.
big Detroit fan.
Yes,
Big Detroit fan. Well, they said that would be good for Detroit. Is Amon Ra is my guy from South
Yeah,
Carolina.
that'll bring a lot more attention to Detroit, and they might can start rebuilding Detroit.
hmm
'Cause Detroit is kind of broke down right now, man. I'm talking about the city.
yep.
Mm.
Yeah, they need a revival, man. It's a lot of vacant houses there, man. And they win that Super Bowl, man. It's going to really do something for
That's
that
true.
city. Yeah.
All right. So my topic I had for tonight was Tank versus Shakur, man. Everybody calls that a super fight. But do you all see it as a super fight? What do y'all see right now?
Uh, I don't think it would be a super fight because Shakur really haven't been doing anything to make you feel that he's the one.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And his last performance, even though he won, it wasn't really spectacular. You know, but I do feel that he would have a little advantage, as far as the skill level. But he just got to watch out for that pop, man. Because Tank got anybody Tank hit, they're
Yeah.
going they're gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And both of them are southpaws, and a lot of times southpaws don't really fight many southpaws.
Southpaws, yeah.
You
That
know,
was Spence Crawford. It was Southpaw, Southpaw.
right,
Uh,
right.
You asked a question, Jay Hardcore. Will it be a super fight? And we 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 got to agree on the working definition of super fight. If we say super fight is a fight that the public want, that would translate in, let's say, $1 million pay-per-view buy,
Yeah.
do we believe it would do that many? I think if
Yeah.
it's marketed the right way, it will do $1 million pay-per-view, a million pay-per-view buys. So I'm saying, for me, a super fight in this day and age, is it 1 million? The threshold, is
Mm-hmm.
it 2 million? Is it 3 million?
Mm.
For me, 1 million defines super fight for me. That's my definition. Could it do a
Mm-hmm.
million pay-per-view? I think it would.
Mm.
I think if it's marketed the proper way, yes,
Yeah.
because you have
Yeah.
two young fighters, undefeated, who know
Mm-hmm.
each other. One is
Right.
a really excellent boxer, Shakur Stevens.
Mm-hmm.
Stevenson. He doesn't get hit. He's really sharp, right? And then you have a guy like Tank with nitroglycerin in both gloves. You don't want to go to the refrigerator. You're sitting on the
Yeah.
edge of the seat because you know at any point he might land that one knockout blow. So
Yeah.
is it a super fight? Yes, because I believe if it's marketed the right way, it's a fight that I would buy.
Mm.
Yeah.
And do I believe 1 million people would buy it? I believe so. Yes.
I would think that they would have to really get early, have
Yes.
a really early promotion, to
Yes.
jump
Yes.
on that real quick,
Mm-hmm.
and have it running for maybe about a couple of months or so,
Yes.
being in your face,
Yep.
and,
Old
and
school
just,
promotion. Old
yeah,
school.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They need to give it really some time because, like, is it don't seem like it's going to happen no time soon. You know what I'm saying? It don't seem like it. So if it does, they gotta have some time to really promote it, to really, get those box office matches,
Mm.
because
So
right
it's
now,
like
ain't really nobody talking about it. Ain't nobody talking about it, really.
definitely not talking about him now because we felt though that the fight with De Los Santos was supposed to have been a showcase fight, and
Hmm.
that is not what it ended up being. I mean,
Yeah,
it
because,
was actually it did showcase him.
yeah,
I take that
style
back.
make fights, man. So anytime, you get in there with somebody, man, that's sort of awkward or that's really ain't gonna let you beat them, you know, it kind of knocks a puff out of you, and you just gotta uh, redo it again in some other way, So he need to take another fight and showcase himself before he do take on a fight like Tank, you know, to
What
get
would be
people
a good
very
showcase
interested
fight
again.
for him? What would be a good showcase fight for Shakur?
Uh, Devin Haney. That would be a
I,
good fight.
I just think if it's this is a country where people bought the pet rock in the 70s. People
Hmm.
have short memories. People in America have very short memories, right?
Hmm.
The attention span is about a month. So do I believe that Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis fight can sell? Absolutely. People don't remember anything about what happened in his last fight. Or they're going to show the highlights of Tank, those knockouts, talk about Shakur being an Olympian and the impeccable boxer he is, get a
Hmm.
marketing, shove each other at a press conference, and
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
talk
that'll
about
sell.
how long we want to fight each other.
Yeah, that's solid. That'll solid. But I'm saying
It will sell.
they're gonna need some time to really get it. I say me about a month or 2 or 3, being in your
And coach,
face.
I'm agreeing with you 100%. Give them
Hmm.
3 months.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you 100%. Get on the
Hmm.
road, go to the big cities, right?
Right,
Right.
right,
And
right.
give them 3 months. They can sell this fight.
Yeah.
And go to Puerto Rico because Shakur
Yes,
got
go to
Puerto
Puerto
Rico
Rico.
roots. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
Yeah.
go everywhere. Sell this fight. They can make it.
Right. Yeah.
And then you put a really great undercard to what
Yeah.
like Don King used to do. A couple of great
Hmm.
undercard fights.
Hmm.
It will
But
sell.
but what will really sell it nice if we could get Shakur to come out and stop somebody like a Wim Zapata or something like that.
Yeah, that's what
He
I'm
don't need
saying.
to stop.
Like,
He's an Olympian. He's Shakur Stevenson, the impeccable boxer.
I
People,
can dig
yeah,
it, man.
yeah, but
people have short
his,
memories.
no, yeah, but I'm saying his popularity kind of like died down from that one damn fight, man.
It hasn't died. It's just that people haven't put something out there to alleviate it. Everybody have a bad performance, but I would rather take an ugly win, right,
Yeah,
than a beautiful loss.
You're gonna wag the dog, huh?
Yes,
yeah.
let's talk about the man's accomplishment. Everybody have a bad fight.
No,
Style
what
make
I'm
fights.
saying, no, I'm not. See, I'm just, like you're talking about the people memory and stuff like that. I know how good Shakur Stevenson is, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like,
People don't remember that fight.
right,
They don't. People, this is America.
right.
We don't remember that the former president had like all his companies went bankrupt and people still voted for him.
Hmm. Yeah.
People have short memories in this country. This is America.
Yeah, but I'm saying too, I'm like Trump, that insurrection or whatever it was called, man.
What
People,
insurrection?
well,
People don't remember that.
yeah, they don't care about that, man. They just want somebody in there that's talking like they thinking and doing what they thinking.
I'm telling you, with the right firm, Shakur Stevenson, right?
Hmm.
He's an impeccable boxer, an Olympian, right? And Tank is a murderous puncher,
Mm-hmm.
You get those two on the road, contrasting and showing them working out and telling the story how Shakur went to the Olympics and how quickly he won the world championship.
Yeah.
This fight is going to sell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about it now. I want to buy it right now.
Yeah.
I like that. I want to see it right now. I do.
Want to buy
I
it
want
right
to see
now.
it. I want to see it right now. No doubt.
Thank you. You
No
show
doubt.
highlights of Tank, Starch, and Ryan Garcia.
Or Santa Cruz.
Right. I mean, all people are going to say, oh, my God, that's the closest thing we have to Mike Tyson.
Yeah. And Mike Tyson really go for Tank too, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's a sort of Tyson with that power.
Tyson love Tank, man.
and you show the Tank highlight reel, then show Shakur boxing. Come on.
Tank is so explosive, man.
Yes.
He can just like that, man. You know?
Yeah.
And Coach Marvin, you get Jay Hardcore on the road hyping it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really getting the chilling circuit.
Now, the more you talk about Jay, the more I want to see the fight now.
I know that's right, man. I'm very interested in seeing the fight, man. When I slice it and dice it, I like it.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, because they do have some history, right? Because when Tank first won the title, Shakur used to come down to Baltimore, man, give him some work. Got him ready for that fight. So they do have some history in the ring, man. You know.
Facts.
Listen, I want to see two undefeated, talented fighters with some history, contrasting style. I want to see that fight. Jay Hardcore, where can I buy it?
Oh no, I'm trying to sell it right now.
I'm sold, man.
What's up, y'all?
We're selling the fight. Tank versus Shakur, man. I know you already want it. Everybody wants to see it. Can we sell it right now?
That should be the next fight.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. That fight's gonna do over $1 million.
Oh yeah, I think it could do over $1 million, man. You did.
Yeah.
That would be nice to get that next, man. To kick off this year like that. We're gonna start you off like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that fight will be remembered till the end of the year.
That'd be a nice super fight.
Yeah.
You know, time will tell, though.
Coach Kenny, what do you consider a super fight?
The Mexican Monster and Canelo.
Super fight.
Who else?
I still like Crawford against Jermell Charlo. I like that.
I think Crawford and Boots would be a super fight.
Oh, yeah.
But if he take it right now, I like Crawford. But if he wait a year or so, I like Boots.
Jay Hardcore, you know my opinion. If they fight in the phone booth, I like Boots. They fight today, tomorrow, next week, on the airplane, in the station, bare knuckles. I'm picking Boots.
I think Carissa Shields and Baumgartner would be a super fight for the females.
Yeah, but we couldn't find no weight for them though.
Yeah. I think that Carissa would have to lose too much weight, man.
Yes.
I think she can get down to 54.
Yeah, the girl want to have 47 though.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, that's still too much weight either way.
She's too small.
Yeah.
Baumgartner's too small.
Yeah.
Either way, it's just too much for either one of them.
She would have to give up too much, and for the art that she put out there, man, I don't think that she should have to come down. Baumgartner or whatever, she might have to come up, put a little more weight on, man, because it would be too much for her to come down 47.
She posted her weight last week. She was 147. Baumgartner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's walking around though.
Right.
But if you walking around and you eating enough and condition yourself right there, you should be all right.
Yeah,
You know,
she could take it at 54. Yeah,
yeah, 54.
yeah.
Super fight though if it
That's
take
super
place.
quick.
I just think she's too small for Clarissa Shields, even at 54.
Yeah.
I
Bam,
think
bam.
Baumgartner trying to make some money, man. You know,
Hey,
yeah,
Yeah,
she's trying to make
yeah.
some money.
That's what I think too, right there.
Yeah, yeah, man. Because Clarissa Shields is a cash cow, man. You can make $50 off of her, man. You know,
you know,
Mhm.
what's the other girl at 126 from out of New York? Serrano.
Serrano. Yeah,
She made 1.5.
Mm.
for one fight.
Yeah.
With Katie Taylor,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty. Yeah, that was a pretty good payday.
yeah,
yeah. Hey, first time, and it was done by that kid, man, Jake Paul. Jake Paul did
yeah.
that.
They say he hustling like I don't know what, man.
Oh yeah.
And he is, man. He done turned that YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff, man. He done made a fortune off of that stuff, man.
Set it on fire, didn't he?
Yeah, man.
Set it on fire. Yeah, we've been talking Shakur and Tank, fellas. Banky, what do you think?
man, I don't even want to talk about that one. I don't even want to talk.
That one hit home, don't
Yeah, man, they're my favorite dudes, man. But I just think it's it'll be a magnificent fight, man. I think it's gonna come down to IQ in that ring, man. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen? Because you got great explosive offense against great, technical defense. So it's gonna come down to mistakes, man. Who more disciplined? Who wanted the most? And right now, you can't really tell because both of them is young lions, man. Both of them believe in themselves 100%. And I don't think we're gonna know that one until they get in there.
Yeah.
Coach Kenny.
Hey,
That's putting you right on the spot right there.
that sounds real good. But one thing for sure,
Okay.
every single round, I don't care who you are, I don't care who you got working your corner, you're going to get hit.
That's a fact.
And I don't think Shakur can take the infliction.
I don't think he can take them neither, but the thing is if he gonna get hit clean. If he get hit clean, it's over.
It's impossible for any fighter not to get hit clean in a 12-round championship fight. I haven't seen it yet in the last 45 years.
Yeah,
So he will get hit. That's a no-brainer.
Well,
And he's gonna get hit clean too.
Yes, he
Yeah,
will get hit clean.
But some hits are cleaner than others.
And it don't have to necessarily be a headshot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
yeah. I mean, Tank, man, from like I say, man, I think certain people they born with punching power, man. And then you add on skills to that, and you add on the determination to that.
Yeah.
It's different, man. And man, the youngin hit hard, man. He hit hard, man.
And see, my observation of Tank from a pup on up, man. A lot of people are forgetting that this kid can box. Tank can box his
Yeah,
ass off, man.
Defense is
He can
defense.
box his ass off.
Yes.
I've
What I'm
seen him.
saying,
I seen him display it. I think in the what's the little dude name now? Get ready in the
Cruz.
Cruz fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One hand.
he was man. He was he was moving, dog. He was moving.
Mhm.
He was looking nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
And
looking
everybody
nice.
was talking about, you couldn't knock him out. If you can't knock nobody out, you box him out. And that's what he did.
And
Yeah,
I'm gonna
one
tell you,
hand.
Tank keep the phone on the hook too all the time. You pay attention to him. He keep that phone on the hook, man.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just the little teeny things that brother be doing. People ain't paying attention to, man.
Yeah. Well,
A lot
they're the
of
ones that
detailed
don't know
stuff.
boxing, man. You know, if you know boxing, you'll pick up a lot of stuff, a lot of subtle stuff
Mhm.
that's happening in the fights, man. But if you don't know
That's
what
real
you're looking
true.
at, man, you know, you
Yeah.
can't see nothing, man. All you're doing is listening to the commentator,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Commentators,
know,
that's them little
shout out all that old wrong stuff, you know.
Yeah.
biased shit too. Commentators be biased, man.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah, he can box. He definitely can box, man. He a
yeah.
talented. I think he a generational fighter, man. He gonna be remembered throughout the books. You know,
Hmm.
he's definitely a generational
Yeah,
fighter. I think Shakur a generational fighter as well. You know,
yeah,
you
Yes,
know
yeah.
he a
four,
generational fighter,
five,
man. That's
man.
why I say it's a mega fight, man. You
Yeah,
know,
five.
it's one of the ones that you want to see, but you just don't really know. I wouldn't. I don't know, man. You had to twist my arm to bet money, man. If I bet the money, man.
Mm,
If I bet the money, man, I ain't,
mm,
you know,
mm.
and I ain't, and you know, my money, hard money, man.
Mhm.
Hey, check this out though. Check this out. Last year, two of the biggest fights that we thought was gonna happen one way happened totally the opposite way. On
Not
the
me.
same week. I know I couldn't have called how Inoue did Cool Boy.
Oh,
I,
I
I
couldn't have
couldn't
called
call
that
that.
either.
I couldn't
I
call that
couldn't
one.
call that one.
Yeah, and then above when I heard a lot of people who said it was gonna be like that. Spence even said it was gonna be a one-sided ass whooping. And he wasn't lying.
I told you
He
before
didn't
the fight.
lie. You did.
Yeah, he ain't lie. He just ain't know who it was gonna be
Spence
on.
didn't lie. He said it was gonna be a one-sided ass whooping, and he did not lie to us yet, man.
Yeah,
Truth
he,
is true.
yeah,
They come.
yeah.
I think they're going to do it again, ain't they?
I
No,
think
man.
I think
They
they
going.
are.
They trying to, man, but I think they trying to force Bud to fight Boots, man.
Yeah.
Man,
I
let me
think
tell
that's
you
what they
something.
pushing for.
The money,
If Bud
the
fight him
best.
this year, man, he gonna get him.
Oh yeah, man. Listen,
He
man.
gonna get him.
I'm just saying, man. I respect Boots. I think he literally can be the second coming of like a Roy Jones, man. He just
Yeah,
got so
yeah,
much
yeah,
skill,
yeah.
power, agility. But I I mean, you know, personally, you know, you're a young lion. He probably definitely want to fight, but I think he should just let Bud get by him, man, and then just do what he do, man. Just
Yeah,
reign for about the next
make
eight,
a couple
10 years.
bucks and get out of there.
Yeah,
And I
man.
disagree with that
Both of them
philosophy,
tricky,
man.
man. They both of them get switched. Both of them, oh man, both of
Yeah,
them
man.
trained, dedicated. They don't have no bad habits. They dedicated outside the ring.
Yeah,
Both of them, it's a 50-50 fight.
Yeah,
yeah.
and also
If I had to drop my money on that, though, it's definitely going on Bud.
yeah, Boots is tall and big.
Yeah,
He's big,
yeah.
man. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he a
Yeah,
big.
big joker, man. He big.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Mhm.
big. I think he gonna move all the way up for us, all
He
the way
makes the weight
for us over
nice.
with.
He makes the weight nice. George,
yeah.
what your mind moving? What your mind
Nah,
saying, George?
I come from the old school, right? I'm tired
Mhm.
of people talking about this fight is not ready and that fight is not ready. People, you have a world championship. Tommy Hearns fought Ray Leonard when Tommy was 23, Ray was 25. What's but 37, 47, or 57? You get my point? So I'm
Buzz thirty.
saying for people to say Jerron Ennis is the IBF welterweight champ, right? And the goal of every champion is to unify the belt. So if people say he's not ready for Bud, yeah, I believe he'll stop Bud Crawford. I believe that. So the
Yeah.
fact that people think, well, he's too young for Bud and Bud is this, I have a lot of respect for Terrence Crawford. He's
Well,
pound for pound the number one fighter on the planet today. And
yeah,
as a
but
young
listen here.
IBF champ, as Jerron Ennis, I would want to fight the best.
Yeah, yeah, but see, like I always say, matchmakers are the most important people in the world for boxing, man.
And they've done a
Did,
horrible
And
job making matches.
if you can read through what I'm saying, then you will know what I'm talking about, man.
did he just say? So I can be correct. Did you just say Booster stop Bud?
Yes, I
No.
said it. I didn't stutter.
Oh, I'll just make sure you ain't
I didn't
stutter.
stutter. I mean, folks, we saw Ray Leonard for Tommy Hearns at 25 and 23. What has happened in this day and age? Trainers, managers, and everybody's so scared. Everybody wanted to make the money. And if they could fight a 60-year-old lady to get to the world championship and continue fighting senior citizen and get $1 million, they would fight for the rest of their career. There are big fights that need to be made. We need to make Tank versus
those 90
Shakur.
fighters are
We
nothing
need
like the
Boots
80
to fight
fighters.
Terrence Crawford.
So
We need Boots to fight Terrence Crawford.
Boots and 4 dudes that he didn't stop, and you think he gonna stop what they say the pound for pound best fighter in the world?
My brother, everybody can be stopped.
I know it, but I'm saying
Yes, I do.
going back.
37 years
We
old.
We just going back what's happening.
He's 37 years old. He's 37 years old, right?
He ain't look like it though. He ain't look like it. Have he ever looked like it?
He's never been in there with anybody like Boots. So the only way we can prove who's right and who's wrong is make the fight. They both have belts. They can go to Dubai and get 25 million or 30 million each. So make the fight. They're both world champions. Unify the belts.
Yeah, he just was unified. He got the belt because Bud gave it up.
That ain't his fault. So he shows Bud don't want to fight him. So fight him. Well, I'm not giving up my belt. I'm going to defend my belt.
He gave up his belt because he thought he was going to 154, champ.
No. Can I say something? And I hate to say it. Boxing has gotten so pussified that everybody want to make maximum money with the least resistance, right? Duran Ennis wants to fight Bud Crawford, right? And then when Duran makes it up and become a 3-division world champion, you know what everybody's going to say? He ran from Bud Crawford when he was at welterweight, and it's not his fault. It's not his fault. He wants to fight Bud Crawford just like Bud Crawford wanted to fight everybody. And Bud is the best. And as a young champion, I would want to fight the best. Ray Leonard didn't run from Tommy Hearns or vice versa. But everybody nowadays want to make money and don't fight anybody. And based on who they have doing their publicity, they put all this stuff on social media. If you don't want to fight somebody, say I'm scared and give up your belt.
Well, here's what I'm going to say, right? And I want you to think about this, right? This is the most time that we had more black managers, more black champions, more black promoters and everything. So now we turning it inside, man. Back then, when we wasn't or didn't have a lot of control like we have, they wasn't talking about them white boys like that. Was it?
Were people talking about it? Can I say this? In boxing, they've always pushed for the contenders to fight the champions. And if you're a champion, I'm going back to the 70s.
But they wasn't letting them fight them black fighters where them black fighters would get the belts.
We understand that. But I'm
that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying blacks are having their chance to make some money and be in charge. And it's a problem now. But it's been going on forever.
They're going to make money regardless, but we're so sick and tired of fighters nowadays. The fights that we want to see is not happening. It's not like they're not going to get paid. They're going to get paid. Boots and Crawford.
Well, you got to talk to the management.
Each.
You got to talk to the management about that. You can't keep down on the guys.
Hey, I just came in and heard something, right? What Marvin was just saying. I was talking to somebody else about this a few days ago. Back in the 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, black people didn't get the equal opportunity at nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
So when you hear about, I don't mean to sound racist, but when you hear about a white fighter back then being great, that's because they ducked certain black fighters that didn't allow certain black fighters to get an equal opportunity.
Yeah, you're on the same page.
If that black fighter would have got in that ring,
he would be champ.
Great as they are today, would Rocky Marciano be great? Or any other of those fighters, would they be great if we had an equal opportunity back then?
We're not disagreeing with you.
I'm saying let these black fighters make all the money they can make and then make more money.
All I'm saying is all these fights we're talking about, Tank versus Haney or Tank versus Shakur, Boots versus Crawford, they're going to make a lot of money. They're not going to do it for free. They're going to make a lot of money. So it's not that these fights are going to make them poor. It's just that in this day and age, nobody wants to fight anybody. And their managers and trainers, they're so scared, we don't want to fight. Shakur and Tank, they will make a lot of money. They can take that fight to Dubai, wherever, they're going to make a lot of money. Boots versus Crawford, they're going to make a lot of money. So if money's not the issue, what is? Everybody want to be secure and fight second-rate contenders and be a champion? We understood what happened back then. Rocky Marciano didn't want to fight Keith Patterson and a bunch of
So
other
why
fighters.
can't we do the same thing? Why can't we do the same thing?
Because I'm a fan of boxing and I want to see the best fight. Even back then, my father and grandfather wanted to see the best fight, and they didn't
see it because the blacks would have took it over.
Right, but
and
I'm saying,
didn't see it.
Can I say this? Just because something happened before, we understand that. But I'm saying we're in the business of prize fighting. We want to see champions fight each other, and the money is there for them. So if they don't want to fight each other, say, I don't want to fight anybody. I want to take the path of least resistance, but I don't want to hear why Tank can't fight Shakur or why Crawford can't fight Boots. And we keep playing this game and all
it's
around.
Not game, though. Look, if you bring 20,000 people everywhere you go to the venue, and I'm only bringing 4,000 everywhere I go, but I'm asking for 50% of your purse. Do I deserve it?
You can't dance without me.
I can't.
No,
listen. You
try fighting by yourself.
You bringing 20,000 people.
Well, my brother, you need a dance partner.
I'm only bringing 4,000 to your 20,000, but I want 50%.
Can I say something? Try fighting by yourself and make that 20 million. Go in shadow box.
Wait a minute.
Go in shadow box.
Let me say something.
Hey, Kenny, let me get this one, Kenny. Let me get this one, Kenny.
Hold up. I can go outside and get a cab driver and put him in the ring with Tank, and guess what? 20,000 people gonna show up.
Try it and see how many people. Try that with a cab driver and see how many people gonna show up.
20,000 people gonna show up.
No, let Tank fight a cab driver. Let's see how much money he's gonna make.
20,000 people gonna show up.
I'm glad you try that business model. We see how long that's gonna work.
Well, let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
I love this panel. I just want to start off by saying I look forward to Sundays. I always get caught up with my grandson, so I get in late. But I love this panel. Let me ask this question. I'm doing great, good brothers, all of y'all. Piggybacking on a little bit of what Coach Kenny said, but maybe from a different angle. If I could make $40 million or fighting almost anybody, and the best fight may be against another fighter, but that fighter hasn't proven that he can sustainably make even $3 million. Would it be fair if I made him an offer of saying, I'm gonna pay you the most amount of money you've ever made, even if that's only $5 million? I'll just use the example everybody likes to use. I'll use the flip way. If Tank told Devin Haney, hey, show me your biggest purse, and if your biggest purse, which we know is probably somewhere around 4.5, 5 million, I'm actually gonna double your biggest purse. But that's all. I'm gonna double your biggest purse. But I'm gonna make whatever I make because I can promote this fight, if you want to call it that. Then would Devin Haney be wrong for turning that fight down, or would he be right for taking that fight?
My brother, it comes down to negotiations, right? They both need each other.
But let me ask you this. Wouldn't you say in order to negotiate, the only way you can negotiate, the only way anybody negotiate, whether it's war and peace, whether it's whatever it may be, is when we both come in at an equal point? Because if I have the upper hand, I don't have to negotiate with you. If you have the upper hand, you don't have to negotiate with me. It's like if my country has nuclear weapons and your country only has handguns, you don't want us to blow you up. So I don't have to negotiate with you.
There's too many words at one time. There's too many type of words just now, Jack, that can trigger us, man.
Can I say this?
I don't know, but I'm sorry. If there was that type of situation where I don't have to negotiate with you, the only thing you can do is meet my terms, then we can't negotiate. If you're looking at it from Tank, and I'll use the last fight, Ryan Garcia say he made $30 million. From what I've heard, he had to make 36 because a Golden Boy got there 6 million and he got 30. So if he got that from fighting Tank and never got that from fighting anybody else, but Tank has gotten 15, $20 million paydays fighting other people, that tells me that Tank is the A of this. So if he's the A, you can't send me something offering me less than what I already make. To the general public, it sounded great. He offered him 20 million and he didn't take it. But if I already make 40 million or 30 million, you offer me 20 doesn't do anything for me. It only does something for you because you've never seen that type of money. So
And it's
you're
nothing
almost
personal, it's business.
yeah. And so if that's the case, and he's saying we're not going to do it, for Tank, it doesn't change anything about his paycheck. His paycheck stays the same. Like I've said before, he showed he could fight Jeffrey the Giraffe and still get $10 million, $20 million. Devin Haney has not been able to show that because even fighting the biggest names, he hasn't drawn any money. Lomachenko is a big name. When Kambosos had to fight, they did it in Australia because that was the biggest place to get the max dollar. And if you still don't make that type of draw, Tank has been to 6 different places that I know of, and 6 different times he's done the same thing, sold out the building in different cities. So if he's saying I've done it in different cities, you actually had a blackout. If I'm not mistaken, New York never had a blackout. They put the aprons up, told people to move down. And this last fight, if I'm not mistaken, again, in the 8th hour, they reduced the ticket prices so that they can encourage people to buy tickets. So if you're doing all of that, then yes, it's called prize fighting, but we got to remember prize fighting and entertainment, 2 different things. But when you say prize fighting, the prize got to be worth it for me. If I'm the A side and your B side ain't worth it to me, I'm not ducking you. It just ain't worth it to me. The other day, Bill Haney just said, Shakur, you need to go polish your stuff up and then come back because your last fight was not good. So if he's saying that, he's also basing it on numbers. So why can't Tank do the same thing?
All I'm saying is we can go for a nice ride around the Rhetorical Ranch. Time will pass, and they'll have one fight every 4 years, and we're gonna see how that's gonna work out.
I don't think people like Tank will have a fight every 4 years because I think fan bases grow with people. I think Floyd is one of the greatest fighters to ever fight, but Floyd's fan base is now a grandparent like me. So we have other things we could spend $2,000 on. Ali had his fan base. They didn't die away. They became grandparents. They had things they could spend their money on. Tank's fan base at some point is not going to go away, but they're going to be grandparents and they'll have other things they can spend their money on. So I think it rotates. But when you look at generations and you look at eras, in Tank's era, he's the shot caller. Canelo, the shot caller. Whatever shot they want to call, they can call it because they have the one thing that none of us, whether it's with your pocketbook or anything, can control. People love them. At the end of the day, Bivol beat Canelo. That didn't turn Bivol into a $50 million fight fighter. But last time I checked, Canelo's still getting them $50 million checks. So if they don't love you, there's nothing we could do to make somebody love you.
Boxing is always gonna love the knockout artist. They always gonna love the knockout artist. That's just what it is. That's why Tyson became so fan favorite. You know, Big George Foreman.
That's right. Everybody wants to see a knockout.
Jr. Canelo. They gonna always love the knockout artist, man. Until they can't knock nobody out no more, they leave. Tank is gonna always be able to get money no matter who he fight. Now, I know a lot of people want to see him fight this dude or that dude or the third dude, but you got to understand too, like I said, this is a business, man. He got to do what's right for him. He gonna make money anyway. And then once you rich and you get money, man, you ain't starving for money. You starving for your legacy and to do what you got to do to keep on feeding your family. He not gonna adhere to nobody's demands because it's ego involved in this too. You can't tell me what to do, man. I've been doing this and I'm doing it my way.
Let me ask a question, right? A fighter gets ranked as number 1, right? To what title, right? Based on the ranking, he has to fight him. So either he fights him or he gets stripped.
Who you say based on the ranking?
I'm saying if I'm the number 1 contender, say I make my way up to be the #1 contender, and it's Shakur Stevens or whomever is the
Right.
#1 contender. You either fight or give up the belt.
Well,
That's correct.
if that's the
In the
case, though,
contract.
okay. But even if that's the case, if that's what it is, so be it. But I'm not going to fight on your terms. Terms going to have to be agreed upon for this fight to go down.
And if we can't agree, give up the belt.
No, it don't work like that. I don't think it worked like that.
But
They got-
even in this case, if you were pleading the argument for Devin Haney, with that argument you just made, him and Bill will be jumping over the seat trying to put duct tape on your mouth. The reason why? Because they have the belts and they give them up if Tank will fight him. Tank don't need the belt for him to be the same person he is. Devin without a belt is extinct. If he doesn't have a belt, he doesn't have anything to lean on. With Tank without a belt is still the same Tank. That's why he was able to say, I don't want the belt. I'm good. Because his money's not going to change. Yeah, his money's not going to change. Yeah. With Devin, me personally, I think Devin can fight. I think for his style of fighting, he can fight. I think Shakur can fight. His style of fighting can fight. I think Teofimo and a bunch of the other ones. But we're not asking about who the best fight would be with Tank. We're asking the question of who's the most deserving guy to get a payday. If you take a poll of the top 5 people to fight Tank, more than 50% of the people expect all 5 of them to lose. More than 50% expect them to lose. So we're not asking like we're not saying if you put Ray Leonard in the ring with Tommy Hearns who will win, that's 50-50. If you put Duran in the ring with Marvin Hagler who wins 50, these are not 50-50 fights. These are who is the most deserving of getting a big paycheck.
Well,
because you expect them to lose.
Take away the paycheck. Devin Haney versus Tank is a 50-50 fight.
Never. Not in no way, shape, or form.
Definitely not.
Not in no way, shape, or form.
You guys have the right to the wrong opinion. It's a 50-50 fight.
Definitely not.
What makes it 50-50?
Has Devin Haney lost?
Who's Devin Haney fought? Name me somebody he fought that's not over the age of 30.
Lomachenko, the guy that Tank said Mayweather would throw him to the wolves when they brought him up.
Once again, when he said
why did
that,
Tank fight Lomachenko?
No. Listen what I said. I said, give me somebody that Devin fought that wasn't over the age of 30.
No, my brother, I'm throwing a question at you.
Okay.
I gave you the opportunity to do the talk.
Okay, right? What was the question?
You asked who Devin had fought. I said he beat Lomachenko. And I'm asking you, why didn't Tank fight Lomachenko?
Wasn't the right fight at the right time.
It was the right fight. He said Mayweather was throwing him to the wolves when they mentioned Lomachenko. He was a WBA champ. Lomachenko was a WBC. Why not unify and make all the money?
Wasn't Devin in the #1 position and they turned the fight down?
I'm saying you're evading my question. Tank was the WBA lightweight champ.
Okay.
Lomachenko was the WBC. Allegedly, Mayweather said they wanted to make the fight.
Okay.
And the comment was that Tank said, "You're throwing me to the wolves." So why didn't they make that fight? It was the best fight to be made at the time.
At the time, it wasn't a logical fight for Tank at the time if you want to take it in that way.
Okay. On that,
I'm telling you, if Tank didn't think
we got Kenny right here. Kenny,
I was going to say, hey, I never heard Tank say he was throwing me to the wolves. You might have heard a podcast say it. Somebody might have wrote it, but I never heard Tank say it.
Okay, remember I used the word I allegedly heard. You get my point?
Let me ask you a question.
Someone said that's what he said. Why was that fight made? Lomachenko versus Tank. One was WBA champion, one was WBC. So we missed that fight. I'm saying we missed that fight. So now we're not going to have the Shakur Stevenson Tank fight. We're not going to have Tank Devin Haney. And 20 years from now, right, all we ever talk about is Marvin Hagler fighting Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard. So when we talk about legacy, how are we going to remember these fighters? They didn't fight each other. The best fighters at this era in their weight class, they're not fighting each other. And the money's there.
Let me ask you something. Ain't Devin is 140-pound champ, right?
Yeah, he just moved up and won a belt.
Okay.
Tank was also 140-pound champ.
Okay. Well, we talking about right now. He the champion right now, right?
Yes.
You got Batista. You got Teofimo and you got Rolly. Why he ain't trying to unify? Why he worried about who ain't in his weight class?
Because he want to make some money.
People in his weight class right now, there's valuable fights.
He was
He
trying
want
to
to
make
make some money.
Matias just called him out yesterday.
He ain't gonna get it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Not gonna, when you talking about legacy and all of this and what you want to see, he not gonna get in there with Matias. He not gonna get in there with Teofimo. I can tell you that right now. That fight ain't gonna happen.
When the WBA champ was
fighting. We being progressive though. We ain't going back.
No, my brother. My brother. We got to talk about the rules. He got in there with Lomachenko when nobody else wanted to fight Lomachenko. He went to Australia to fight Camboza when nobody else wanted to go over there.
If you talking about history, Terence Crawford is, the best fighter in the world right now. Part of that being the best fighter in the world is because he unified 2 divisions. Devin Haney unified the division. He got a chance to unify right now. If you want to talk about history and legacy, he can unify that division if he built like that. He can unify that division.
Can I ask you a question?
I got him.
So let me ask a question.
I got him whooping one of those dudes that got a belt, and his name Rolly.
Let me ask a question. I agree with you in the ability to unify. Why didn't Tank unify the WBA and WBC championship with Lomachenko?
I don't know. You acting like you gotta ask Tank that. We talk about right now. You talk about Tank.
So we have you brought up the question unification, right? So I'm asking the question: why did we hold this champion, the lightweight champion, to the same standard, right? But every time we talk about unification, we talk about Devin Haney, who he probably, because nobody else will fight, he's going to unify the belts.
But Devin Haney, see, when we talking about Tank, it ain't no whole lot to talk about because everybody he fought, he destroyed. When we talk about Devin Haney, people he fought, he won. Some fights is even questionable. But we talk about dominance versus getting back. We talking about greatness versus good. It's a different conversation, bro.
Can I ask a question?
Any question.
So knocking out little Leo Santa Cruz, who's about 5 feet 2 inches, 118 pounds. That's a big legacy fight, isn't it?
Leo Santa Cruz, if I ain't mistaken, was real tall, and plus he was a multi-division champion. You say 5'2", I think he like 5'9" or something.
My brother, the guy Devin Haney beat was a 2-time Olympic gold medalist and a WBC champ. The guy,
and he was old and not the same.
Everybody's old when Haney fights.
And I think he got a gift.
That fight was 50-50. That fight was it could go either way.
I'm disagreeing with
you. That dude was 70 years old too, man.
The good brother mentioned Teofimo, he mentioned Shakur, and he mentioned Sabril. And all those guys he won't, but even if he doesn't fight them, he hasn't even responded to when Antoine Russell said, "I'll fight you right now." He let that go like the wind over his head.
You know why? Antoine who?
Antoine Russell would destroy. Antoine Russell would destroy Devin Haney.
I'm glad you have a right to the wrong opinion, my brother.
In any picture you can paint, how does he beat Antoine Russell at 140? Any picture you can paint, how does he win?
I'm glad you guys have all we got to do to prove it, right?
There's plenty fighters out there for each one of them to fight.
He wanted to scream to fight Gary. He wanted to scream, come up, everything, but he ignoring Antoine Russell.
With you. All I'm saying to find out who's going to win these fights, right? Let's make these fights. I want to see them all, and I agree with you. I want to see them all.
Hold on. Mike Garner sent in the 5. He said Loma had the WBC at 135 and Tank was at 130 at the WBA, so it wouldn't be a unification.
Hey man, them Russells, all I'm saying, all them Russells, they just as mean as them dogs, Jack Russell.
We're not disagreeing. I just want to see the fights made.
They're not gonna make that fight. That's one fight you guarantee he ain't gonna make.
Can I say this? I want to see all the fights made. I want to see Tank versus.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You want to see them, but they don't want to see them. Devin Haney, them don't want to see them dudes, man. Them fights easier to be made than it is to make a Tank fight when Tank is the cash cow. So those fights are easier to be made. Why aren't they being made?
Because I don't know, but he wants to fight Tank. Why not?
Yeah, because he wants
He
that
want to
money.
make up dollars.
He
He
want to.
want that money.
If he gonna get knocked out, he want to get knocked out for the biggest check.
Why wouldn't
Right.
you? Why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you?
He going there with Antoine Russell.
So
He
let
might
me,
get $3
let
million,
me
but he
ask
gonna
you a
get
question.
flatlined.
Who's Tank going to fight next?
I don't
Not
know.
sure.
Whoever he
I'm
want
just
to fight.
asking. If it's not
Well,
Whoever
Shakur.
he want. That's
I
who he
hope
gonna
it's
fight.
me. I hope it's me.
I don't know. Hey, look, why not, Jay? Get you a payday too.
No, I'm saying, who's he going to fight next?
Whoever he
I don't know who
want.
he gonna fight, but I know what ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna bet against him.
Like I said, my folks, that's a separate question. Who's he going to fight next? If
I
not
don't
Shakur.
know that. I ain't his manager.
Whoever he want to fight, he'll fight.
I ain't his manager. I don't know he gonna fight. I ain't gonna bet against him neither. I need all my little money. I ain't got. I'm 100. I'm 100 there.
Yeah, you
I'm
can't go
asking
to the
questions.
bathroom,
Who's up
man.
next?
You'll miss
Who's
it
in
all.
negotiation to fight?
The list of people that will beat Tank is way shorter than the long list of people that'll beat Devin.
Real shit.
I'm glad you guys have a. Can I say something?
Absolutely.
We'll be having a different conversation 10 years from now.
Oh my God. Hold up for a second, y'all. Man, what is going on with this?
What happened?
I was looking at the game, man. It was 24-7. I done looked up there and scored 24-24.
Oh boy.
How much time left in this game, man?
I don't know, but turn it down so I don't get demonetized
No,
for
I
having
ain't even got it on.
the.
I ain't even got it on. I'm looking at a scoreboard.
Oh, okay. They'll
Man.
hit you up. They will hit you up. With that
I already
background,
know. I watched what fight I watched? I watched one of them fights the first time. So I had my channel on and I was talking about it too. I was on live, but I could just hear it, right?
Yeah.
I tried to post that joke the next day. It probably was up about 30 seconds.
Zap it.
So can I ask the question? What fights are going to get made? You guys
I don't know, brother. I wish I could make fights, but I can't make them.
No, I'm asking your opinion. Since certain fights you guys were saying this is not going to get made, what fights do you think are going to get made? We're going to see this year. Which big fights you think we're going to see this year?
I think we get Spence Crawford too. I think we get that.
Okay.
I don't think that fight gonna happen, man.
I think that dude that just fought, I think he gonna get a fight with Canelo, or either he gonna get a fight with Benavidez, and I think he gonna get knocked out by either one of them. The dude who fought last night.
Jaime Munguia.
Yeah, he gonna get knocked out.
Oh yeah.
His
He gonna get knocked
defense
out.
bad.
He done got away his defense. He got hit with every right hook that old boy threw. Every one of them, he just ain't had no power on it. He got hit with the straight lefts. So I don't know how he got the 40-something fights in old, but you know, he gonna get a big payday,
program.
and then he out
It's
there.
called good matchmaker.
Yeah. What my brother Marvin said, that's what happened with him right there. That's a prime example right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he can't. Yeah, a good 8 months I can whoop him.
Hey, if you want to check in, go to Golden Boys Promotions, man. You can check me
Okay,
out.
so we're gonna.
I think the Bivol and Better Be fight is gonna be a big fight.
I think that fight's made.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a big fight. I think Anthony Joshua gonna possibly get knocked out by Ndongo, whatever his name is.
Ngannou.
I think he gonna possibly get knocked out, man. I think he gonna
Nah,
possibly get knocked out. If they tighten up,
Joshua too skillful, man.
A few
too
more
skillful.
tools with Ndongo, whatever his name is, if they just tighten up his fundamentals, I think he might knock old boy out.
Yeah, you can't do that in 3-4 months, man.
Yeah, but if he can put he can put Fury there, he definitely can put AJ there.
But
that fight's not
Fury's not a good boxer, man.
If
That
And
go
he's
good
not
boxing.
he's not defensive.
that fight go 5 rounds,
Fury defense is 100 times better than AJ defense, though.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
man.
nah.
Fury move his head, stay away, throw a lot of feints. AJ get hit with almost anything when they get up close, man.
I don't really see that fight as competitive. Joshua's gonna crush him.
Yeah,
I don't
feel
see
the
that
same
going
way.
3 pounds.
That's what too lethargic, man. He too lethargic, man.
Oh, he's gonna be lethargic all right when he throw them right hands and left hook.
Now, don't get me wrong. He hit hard. He hit hard as a Russian bull, but he lethargic, man. He like straight up and down, man.
Okay, when he starts feigning and hitting Ngannou, and he see punches coming from angles he's not used to, and he gets knocked
Yeah.
out. I'm
Man,
happy
that
that he's making the money.
You might
that
kick
joke
him,
is not
man. He
gonna
might
go
kick
good.
him. He might
Joker
go
been
back to
kicked.
MMA.
Yeah, that Joker
Nah,
been
he not
kicked in the
going back.
face, man. That Joker done been kicked in the face, man.
Okay, a lot of people been kicked in the face and they get punched in the face and they go down.
Mr. Will, how you doing today, Mr. Will?
Fellas, how's at my distinguished panel? How y'all doing? Look, I was going to say what y'all talking about with Ngannou, man. The problem with him is realistically he doesn't let his hands go, so he can lose a lot of decisions. He can give anybody a tough, hard fight, but he's not busy enough to win decisions. And he showed you're not going to knock everybody out. So he's got to learn how to throw more punches.
Yeah, that's why I say he get a little bit more training, and he I mean, because he got the size and he got the endurance, he got the power. He just need a little fine tuning.
Yeah.
Age is on his age ain't on his side too, man.
Say it again, Mark.
Age is not on his side too.
That's
Yeah,
another
he trying to get in and out.
Yeah.
He got a little good 2 years he can go and make him some money and make some noise.
Not in that division though. Not as a heavyweight.
He can't
And
do
he
nothing
getting
else.
getting real boxers. Real boxers. Nah, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't
But
see it.
realistically, we're not talking about the Ali, so it's not any real strong heavyweights out there. I mean,
Right.
as far as, overall skill level, none of them are really skilled. Like you were saying earlier about Fury. Fury is trash, really, but he just the best of the bums out there. That's all.
No, his height helps him out a whole lot.
Yeah.
Because you trying to hit a guy 6'9" or whatever,
I know.
and you open yourself up because you're small to get hit with anything.
Of course.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
I think Fury pretty good. He's pretty athletic, man.
What you say, Kenny?
Tyson Fury, athletic, man. He used the whole entire ring.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he think his defense ain't better than his, man.
Yeah.
Fury be bobbing and weaving for a big
Ain't nobody gonna beat him no time soon.
Man, I ain't gonna bob and weave, man. He might as well hit the floor.
Yeah, hey man, you must ain't seen Fury, man. Fury be all up in here, man.
He don't got a bob and weave as long as he stick and move, right?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Fury stay all up in here, man. He throw a lot of old fakes at you, man. Pump fake. Fury got a decent old game, man. If he was ever in shape like Slim Cut, man, he be mean, man.
His jab, he used that jab, he be all right.
Yeah. He throw that little feint joint out and then pop that joint.
Only 78 inches, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, it's longer than that for sure.
84.
Yeah, it's
84.
That's 80 something. Shit.
Tommy Hearns got a 78. He got, I think it's 84 inches.
Call the Truth Williams had 85.
Damn.
Have any of y'all ever in your life seen a hit of one punch that was harder than when Hearns hit the ring?
Against who?
When Hearns hit the ring.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the worst knockouts I've ever seen.
Man, that thing sound like a cannon.
Yeah, man, I've seen some bad ones.
And he felt like he felt like he got shot with a 45, man.
For real. Like you might have sniped him from the audience.
That joke was mean, boy.
Yes, sir. It was a bad.
There was a worse one where Sugar hit Ayub Khalil with that overhand right.
That was and Davey Boy Green.
Yep.
Baby
Yeah,
Boy Green.
Oh,
yeah,
Baby Boy Green,
yeah,
that double left hook.
That was on
yeah.
that
Look,
Big John Tate
I was
fight,
getting ready to
wasn't it?
say, I was just getting ready to say that one. Yep.
That was on
Mike,
that
I
Big
was just
John
going to
Tate.
say,
Yeah.
that was a bad one. Alexis Arguello when he knocked out Kevin Rooney.
Oh my God.
Oh
That was
yeah.
nasty too. It
Yeah.
sounded like he broke his whole entire face. He never got back in the ring again.
Hey
Yeah.
man, I know one thing.
Danny Boy Green legs turned into spaghetti that
Yeah,
night.
they did.
Man.
Yeah, they did.
I ain't seen too many assaults on the Joker that could just stay standing up like I did when Holyfield was teeing off on Big George.
Oh yeah. George.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
George did not go down though.
You know,
Yeah.
the only reason George survived that was because of size alone. He was
Yeah,
just
'cause
so much bigger than Holyfield.
George
he
would drop his head at the end of the round. He was like,
man, he took hey dog,
Holyfield was hitting him with that cream shit.
he took some heavy shots, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, these people that took the lead, man.
Oh boy.
George say, they say, George, why you won't sit down? He said, because I won't get up.
Definitely won't.
Hey, you remember when he knocked out Michael Moore? He just kept hitting him with that 1-2.
Yeah.
1-2. 1-2.
November the 5th, man. I will
That
never
was a
forget
stiff
that
one
day.
too.
My best
Hey.
friend got married that day, man. And we was
Man,
all after the wedding crowded right in there to watch the fight.
Hey, Mike was looking up like, what was that?
Yeah, he kept hitting with that same 1-2. 1-2.
Corner
1-2.
clean, too.
Then bang,
Then he
broke
dropped
him
that big,
down,
then
man.
he dropped that big hammer on him.
But
Yeah.
Coach, the ugliest one was when he hit Jerry Cooney with that walking uppercut.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that was mean.
yeah.
That was mean.
Yeah.
That was
He like
mean.
twist his damn head
Walking
off.
in the pot. He be like,
That
whoop.
was mean. That was mean right there. That was mean. I remember that. That was mean. Hey, listen, but what his name? The dude you just brought up, Santa Cruz. Man, when Tank hit that boy with that uppercut, man, I thought he was dead, man.
His corner did.
Man.
His corner did too.
Look.
Hey,
When he went out with a smile, man.
Hey man, he
He said, "Yeah, I
like
got knocked out, but I'm getting paid,
he was
man."
throwing punches. He was getting ready to throw a joke, man. And he just his whole body just collapsed.
Yeah, right in the corner.
Ain't nothing worse than getting hit with that joint you don't see, boy.
Man.
Yeah. Plus, he was smiling too, man, thinking about counting that money in his dreams, man. Like,
So y'all
yeah.
talking Buster?
Yeah.
Y'all talking about Buster?
No, I'm talking about Santa Cruz.
Tank and Santa Cruz.
Oh,
When he
Santa
hit
Cruz,
court with
yeah.
that uppercut.
Yeah, he
Hey, look.
was smiling. Yeah, he
But
was
Tia-
smiling when he went.
Tiafimo hit Comey hard too. Tiafimo when he beat Comey,
Yeah.
man, he caught him with that counter right.
Mhm.
Man, he couldn't stand. He didn't know where he was. And he ain't been right. He won't right since then.
Wow.
He ain't been right since that fight, man.
Wow.
So Jay Hardcore asking the question: which fights you think we'll see this year besides the Bivol fight, Crawford Spence? Which big fights you think we're going to get this year?
Shit. Big fight. I think we get a tank between Tank and Devin and Shakur. Either one. We're gonna get one of them. I think we get one of those this year.
I think we're gonna get the Tank and Shakur fight this year.
Okay. Well, I'll buy it.
I'll buy it.
I'm a bad too.
Look, I twice.
I'm a bad.
I'll watch it at somebody else that buy it.
I'm a bad.
And if it's on the East Coast, I'm gonna be there.
Man, listen. The only fight I've been to since I've been home was in DC, man, when Tank sold out for Garcia. I was up in that piece.
Actor.
Yeah. I met what's the name that night, man. I met what's the name that night in the club. The night before in the club. Derek James, man. Yeah, I met him the night before, man, in the Go-Go Lounge. we in the Go-Go Lounge, man. I come out the bathroom. He coming out the other bathroom. I look at him. I'm like, I get ready to go out, look again. Then I was like, Oh man, I ain't trying to be staring at you, my bad. You just look somebody like familiar. He was like, who? I said, no, I'm in the boxing, man. You look like Earl Spence in Chalo training. He said, I am. I said, the hell you doing out here? He said, oh, I came over to watch the fight. And man, I know it's that I sit right there, man. I talk that man here. We talk about 25 minutes, man. He gave
Hey,
me
you take a picture with him, man?
Huh?
You take a picture with him?
Yeah, I took a picture with him. I got the picture and
Yeah.
everything. He gave me his phone number. We chopped it up.
Oh,
He's
okay.
a cool dude, man. Real
Yeah.
good dude, man. Yeah, he told me I would get out there, man. He, get me out there to the gym, watch him train and all that, man. Good dude, boy. Good brother, man. Good brother for sure. Yeah,
They did
I see Anthony Johnson came
Earl Spence got. Did Earl Spence get that cataract off his eye? Got that operation?
I heard he did.
Yeah, he said he had another surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, he need another surgery. He ain't fighting Bud.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't gonna. He probably that fight probably off, man.
Yeah, I think he should go and retire, man. Can't have too many eye surgeries.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
true.
You young. You already going there in the books, man. You did what you came to do, and people can talk. I don't know where people get that foolishness from. You lose one fight, then you a bum. I don't give a fight. What manner you lose the fight? I don't care if you get knocked out cold. After you've been whipping butt for a decade, in one fight make you a bum.
Hey, man, it take heart. It take heart and nerve, man, to get in that four corners, man.
Yeah, I
so
know
ain't no bums in that ring, man.
That's why I would give it to tell you. Everybody who called Joker that ain't never been in there, so they don't. You know what I'm saying? They can't comprehend that.
Yeah, ain't no bums in the ring, man. I'm serious, man.
You know what I tell them? You know what I tell them when they say that? I say, I bet you anything you got right now, that bum can whoop you.
Get in the ring.
Guarantee.
Yeah.
That what dude just told the dude the other day. He was calling the dude. Shannon told Ocho. Ocho said he could start on for one of the NBA team come off the bench. Shannon said, man, any one of them dudes on the bench put 50 up on you, man. What are you talking about? He'll put up 50. Say he go to the Y and put up 60 on them dudes in the Y. He said, man, because they on the bum, I mean on the bench, that don't mean they no bum.
All right.
I'm on here with the right people right now. I gotta ask a quick question, y'all. I was gonna say, what is the best heavyweight fight y'all seen in your lifetime?
In my lifetime?
Yeah, I gotta go with Larry Holmes, man.
Larry Holmes and who?
Larry Holmes and Ken Norton, Larry Holmes and Ernest Shaver, Larry Holmes, and all his damn fights back in the day was good.
Yeah, I'm a big Holmes fan too.
How about the big
I'm gonna tell
George
y'all,
Foreman?
if y'all have never seen it,
Big George Foreman
and Ron Lyle.
Who what? Man, listen, man.
Ron Lyle.
If you that right there, that's
crazy.
Heavyweight fight. That's
that was
hard.
crazy.
That's the man. That joint there is that joint knock down, drag out big bombs. Don't want to lose type fights, man.
Oh yeah,
that's one of the best you're gonna see.
I'm gonna name one, y'all. I don't know if any of y'all even seen it, man. It's a sleeper, but it's probably one of the best heavyweight fights I've ever seen. Man, these guys are trying to kill each other, and that was Tim Witherspoon and Ray Mercer. Excellent.
Yeah.
That was a good fight.
Hey, one of the Ray Mercer used to rumble, man. Didn't he come out the Marines or something?
Huh?
He came out the Marines or something. Then he used
to
rumble.
Him and the boy Al Cole.
Yeah. Ray Mercer had another champion that came out of one of them Jones too. I think his name was Andrew Maynard.
Oh yeah, Andrew Maynard out of DC.
Yeah,
I gotta go with Evander Holyfield versus James Toney. That was probably one of my favorite ones.
I got a
that was
question,
a
man.
blowout.
Man, I love.
That was a
Hold on,
blowout.
man.
That wasn't even a fight. That was a blowout.
Man, I love boxing. How old are you, my brother?
I'm
I'm
63.
35.
Okay, this is the
Yeah,
50
that's
and
in the
over panel,
Holyfield
my
career.
brother.
I
Jay,
said 63.
Oh, come on, man.
50 and older,
We
my brother.
really doing the age thing right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do
every
this every
Sunday.
Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Ah,
Jay,
okay.
Jay, you know one of the best heavyweight fights, just based on how stuff was in the market at that time. Larry Holmes versus Jerry Cooney, when Reagan had the phone set up in Cooney's dressing room to
Yeah.
Reagan's, Reagan.
to
Yeah,
to call him
Reagan. Ronald Reagan.
when he's victorious. Then he tried to call Larry Holmes, and Larry said, "I'm not going to talk to you. You thought that man was going to beat me. You had
Right.
no phone set up in my dressing room."
And they made Larry Holmes go to the ring first too, and he was champion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was a 50-50 split. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah, sure enough. Sure was.
Larry Holmes definitely one. I think he got a place in history, but I still think he was
He was one
underrated
of the
for
most
all the stuff he
underrated
did.
Oh,
heavyweights, man.
sure. See what he came along at a bad time. He came out on the heels of Ali.
Him beating Ali didn't help.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
No,
Yeah, that's
no,
what I'm
didn't help
saying.
at all.
He came on the heels of Ali. And
Yeah,
Ali had a lot of charisma and Holmes was everything but that. He just could fight. So
But he ended up being a hell of a businessman, though.
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he came out and did
Yeah,
his thing,
people
man.
tried to play him for stupid. He wasn't dumb by any means.
yeah, he still got some money. He owned that little
Yep,
town up in there.
Hell yeah.
He had a market. He had a movie. He had
that's true.
The building had a
so much
bank in
stuff.
it. One
Yeah,
building had a bank in it. Yeah, the boy
yeah.
was doing this thing, man.
Hey man, and one thing too, man. They can say, well,
Look,
Ray made a
they
lot of money, man. But
back then
Ray
the
kept a lot
mayor
of money
had to
too.
come to him when he wanted to build something.
Well, I tell you what, man, Holmes, man, that jab was no joke. That
Yeah, he got
jab
a shotgun jab, man.
was just ridiculous.
Yeah,
That right
yeah.
hand was
Well,
92.
America wasn't going to let him fail like they're not going to let Mike Tyson fail. And you know what else wasn't no joke? You know what else wasn't no joke? That chest out of heart too, man. I used to love, man. You could literally knock it because what's his name, and put it on Ronaldo, but he was gone in that fight. He was gone. Man,
Who was that?
fell into the ring post, not the turnbuckle. He fell into the ring post.
Who you talking about?
Holmes when he fought
Oh,
Ronaldo Snake.
oh yeah,
Yeah, then he made that comeback, man, and got him up out of there.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Same thing with Ernie Shavers. Ernie Shavers had him too.
Yeah,
Holmes for all champions and former champions, man.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he fought everybody that was like
He had the
out there
best
doing.
stats out of all of them.
It's very few guys he didn't fight. Like
You heard
one
you heard
guy.
what Ali told Tyson though. Kick his ass.
What did he say? What did he
he
say?
said,
Get him.
get him. He said,
Get
get
him
him,
for me.
man.
Get him for me. Yeah.
Hey, Holmes was doing good in that fight till his arms got caught in the ropes.
That's what I was telling somebody. Just I think yesterday or day before. Yeah, his arm. It was the night before last. Yep. That's what it was.
His
But
arm got caught right there.
yep.
Tyson lit his ass up.
And Tyson saw it as soon as it happened. He said, "Oh, okay, got you." Bow. That was it.
Yeah.
Yes, indeedy, man.
Yeah,
I love always
but
going
I
back.
love that heavyweights because they were more equally matched size. While these days, man, these guys, one guy's 7 feet tall, the other one's 6 feet tall. The 7 foot guy's 100 pounds heavier than the 6 footer.
Yeah.
They don't make for good fights, man.
Yeah,
They look like sideshows.
The
They look like
Klitschko
straight
era
to
messed us
sideshows.
up. Yeah, that Klitschko era messed us up.
It
man.
did. It did. It did.
That
It definitely
division
did.
up bad, man.
Yeah,
We
it
ain't had
definitely
nothing.
did. Lennox is included in that too, you know.
Yeah, Lennox walked away, and that was
Yeah,
it.
but you know what the crazy part is? He walked away after his toughest fight. He had one tough fight, one tough night, and retired. Because he was in there, and I always said this. I always said I want to see him in there with somebody his size. He got in there with somebody his size that night that had a lot of fight in him, and he didn't want. He grabbed his GI Joe man and went on back in the house, man. He ain't
but you know what, Manny saved his career anyway, man, by telling him that
he did.
by giving him the jab, man, and saying, man, it's all you need.
For sure. And he taught him that thing. He taught all his tall fighters like that to bend their opponent when they come in for the clinch. Just lay on them.
That's right.
But you know, Jay, I have to respect Lennox for one thing. And after that fight, he retired. He said it was just too grueling for him to get up every day. He didn't want to go through the grind of training, getting up and running. So I can respect it. He no longer had the desire to put the work in to train so hard for a championship fight. So he did the right thing and retired.
Well, see, he has some money too. So if you know damn well, if he didn't have no money, he'd still be out there fighting, man.
Right,
So he did the
I'm
right
glad
thing
he
with
managed
money.
his money and he handled it. Because there are a lot of fighters who don't have the desire anymore to get up and train hard and grind hard, and they still get in the ring. So I respect any fighter say it's over. I don't want to get up every morning, go running at 6 o'clock. I don't like going in the gym. I've taken my body through the wear and tear since I was a kid at 12.
That's what makes Floyd so special. Floyd was making millions and he was still getting up in the morning.
Yeah. Marvin Hagler said that's when you know you really want to be a champion, man, because it get harder to get up every morning and run 3 miles when you're sleeping on silk sheets.
Look, Floyd was at a club, and all of a sudden, man, he just get up there and run, man. You know?
Yeah. Run home in his jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you're
like
special.
I was saying,
man, this unreal, man. Man, y'all
before he
historical game,
died.
man.
No,
what happened, man?
Man, it was 24-7 at halftime, man. They had laid in the fourth quarter. It's 34-24 Frisco.
Right.
Oh my God.
It's unreal. This some historical stuff, man. These people that came back from 24-7 halftime deficit, fourth quarter, these people up 10, 34-24.
So now Brock Purdy is the greatest quarterback ever.
Yeah, they gonna say he like what's the dude did it for Houston? Remember,
hey, turn that down, Banky. Turn that down a little bit.
I ain't got my TV on.
Somebody got their TV on in the back with the game on.
Yeah, I ain't got mine. I'm just
watching fights.
Because I hit us up with stuff like that, boy, in the background. They hit you up, man.
Oh, you know, I know.
They hit you up.
Man, this is unreal. Boy.
They say any given Sunday.
Yeah.
I
got everything wrong. I had the Ravens going against Detroit and Ravens winning it all.
Yep.
I get on my chat in the morning, they gonna blast me.
No, yeah.
They're
gonna tar and feather you.
The Ravens
me, man, because I was on there this morning boldly talking about the Ravens gonna win.
Well, it's always next year, man. You know.
Yeah. Until it ain't. Man.
Always next year.
That's right. Always next year.
There ain't no lie right there, boy. Ain't no lie at all.
I gotta ask about this. What do y'all think about this Zucciolo hookup? I mean, what's the guy named Thurman hookup?
I think Zoo gonna get him.
I think they.
Thurman gonna get knocked out, man.
I think so
Thurman
too.
gonna get knocked out.
I think so too.
I think so too.
Yeah,
me too. Unfortunately, Unfortunately.
Plus, he been out too
He
long.
cashing
Been
out,
out.
man.
That's
He
what it is.
cashing
That
out.
inactivity.
Yeah.
Yeah, he cashing out. I seen
That's what it is.
Zoo. I seen Zoo with a post today say he promised he gonna get knocked out before the 6th round.
Yeah.
He don't punch like his father though. He got accumulation of punches. His father
Yeah.
get y'all that
His
rest
father
one
hit
shot.
like a mule.
Right.
Yeah, just ask some boy from New York
Oh,
about that.
Judah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Judah.
He did. He started
oh
doing it.
yeah.
He started
Yeah.
breakdancing.
Yeah.
He had those things.
He started breakdancing, man.
If they had social media back then, man, Lord have mercy.
He started.
They'd
After
have
he
made a
finished
rap. They'd have made
breakdancing,
a rap song out of it, man.
after he finished breakdancing, he wanted to beat the referee up.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, but my thing is, why he having that conversation? His legs had enough.
Yeah.
Conversation.
He did.
I'll be leaving. His legs were like, I'll be leaving right now. Thank you.
For real. For real. They did. They did. They did.
Yeah, he was like, hold up.
In the middle of the conversation, his legs like exit stage left.
About that. About that.
Yeah.
Heaven's
Wait a
the
minute, I'm not finished with you yet. Back down.
For real.
That joker said, hold on, ref, hold on, just let my legs get back. Let my legs get back up.
Yeah, it was a bad one. I swear I
Yeah.
would love to know what he said to him, man.
He don't know.
No, he couldn't.
But I know his legs had another conversation, man.
Yeah, he
That
looked
was
there.
too
He said, "Oh man, I just saw Santa Claus in the audience. Did you see it too?"
Oh, it's 2 minute warning, man. This jump over with, man. It's 2 minute warning. This jump over. They can't.
What happened?
It's over with.
I guess his show was predicated on if they win or not.
Yeah,
Put Banky out.
yeah, it's over with.
Dang.
Oh man, well this is definitely been another good show, man.
Yes, sir.
Wrap another good one up. Let's go around the room. Last remarks, man. Brother George.
Well, not much, man. I'm just looking forward to a great 2024. Hopefully, we can get some of the big fights that we want to see.
Facts.
That's it. There's some great fights. Hopefully, we can get little big fights. There are a lot of great fighters out there. We just want to see them fight like we saw some of the greats in the 80s. We just want to see these fights made. And there's so much money out there to be made, and they can be made.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can see at least four of those mega fights this year.
That'll be.
Now, I'm greedy. I want it all. Give us more. Got a whole year. Give us 10. Give us 10 at a minimum.
And I know at least 3 of those mega fights.
Yeah, but how we gonna see it, man? Because Showtime gone, man, and HBO gone, and
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, they're saying you got to get those apps now.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what are the
ESPN?
But where are we gonna see the fights that PBC puts out that's not pay-per-view though?
Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
There's only 14 slots on Amazon Prime.
That might be the calendar that we see, the 14 slots. I hope we get whatever Brother George want to get this year as far as these big fights. Because for me, when they have all these big fights, those guys that won't take less than $3 million that won't fight, the main event will get paid. It leaves a lot of money on the table for a lot of the young fighters coming up, and it gets an opportunity for them to be seen by the bigger public. Because whether we like what's going on in boxing now, like Brother George said, we're not getting certain fights. If we go back and see we got big fights in the past, maybe the renaissance will happen with some of these big fights. The numbers are getting so astronomical that the main event is getting paid, that it gives the leeway for younger fighters like my son and a bunch of other young fighters
Mhm.
who will take $60,000 to a young kid. That's a big payday.
That's a
And
lot
for
of
them,
money.
if they can get
At
from
one
Old
time,
kid,
yeah.
for an old kid too.
yeah,
Yeah.
hey, look, I'm just saying the way that they throwing some of these numbers around. Canelo got to get a guaranteed 50, Tank get 30, or this man. Eventually, it's only money to pay the main event, and then have a cast of young fighters who take smaller money, but it gives them a chance to be seen. So for me,
Exactly.
I hope Brother George get exactly what he want. I hope we get 14 mega fights, and after the main event, a lot of young fighters can get a chance to be showcased and build their fan base, because they'll be the next ones after these guys. We got to look at these guys' ages now. I mean, we got to start realizing some of these guys 32, 34, 36, 37,
Yeah.
Mhm.
not just from the financial side of what they get paid or their fight. You got to remember, just like music, just like movies, your fan base gets old with you. Ain't a bunch of people in their 60s that's not into the boxing like we may be, or just your casual fan of Mayweather, Tank, or anybody. When
Right.
they get to them ages, they gone. So we do need these young fighters to get brought
Facts.
up the right way, because their fan base. If my son's 20, so his fan base is between 17 and right now his age of 20. They're the Vegas after parties in the next 4 or 5 years. They're
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
ones that's gonna be filling up the hotel. If we ain't working the corners, I'm usually in bed unless it's a big fight. I take a nap and then get back up. I take a nap and I get back up. I ain't down there partying. So I do hope boxing replenishes itself with some of these young fighters, and give them opportunities. And like I said, Brother George said the right thing. We might can't get the big guys to fight each other because the money or whatever may be right. But for positioning, you might see some of these young fighters have to fight
And
each
a
other.
nice undercard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
because
coming.
if you looking at Tank versus Devin, and that might not happen, or might happen because of all the politics. Just think, 6 years ago they might have had to fight each other where the politics didn't matter, because you could get back in line. See, if you're
Exactly.
20 years old and you take a loss, but it was a good fight, you can get back in line. You might not be able to get back in line at 30. So I hope to see all these big fights, Brother George. I'm with you 100%, because that tells me my son get more opportunities.
Amen. Amen. All right, Kenny, what you got?
Man, I'm ready to go to bed, man.
My man.
Love over hate,
Mm.
man.
Love over
That's
hey,
it.
Mr. Will.
Keep your head greasy to comb easy. Okay.
I appreciate you having me on, though.
It's
Hey, but
always a
no
pleasure
doubt,
having
man.
you.
No doubt.
No
Same
doubt,
here.
man. I look forward to it, man. I look forward to it. And a
We're
lot
gonna
of
have
the
to get
people
we're gonna have to
watch.
get some laptops though, because more people can come on, right?
Yeah. I think up to I think 9. I have to check and see how many.
I think it's 10.
10. Okay, cool.
Max out to 10.
That's a good panel right there. I like to see it, man.
Yeah, that's
That,
great,
but
man.
yeah, a lot of people are commenting on it and saying how they like this show, man. So that's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey, Hardcore, quick question. This is a great panel. I love all these guys on here. In the future, maybe one of these weeks, can you guys tell me who you all have for your top 10 next up? We know who's the nouns, but who do
Okay.
you all see as the top 10 next ups?
That's a
Okay.
good question.
Yeah.
I got one. Ahmed Muhammad Jones, Mojo. Let him handle it. 6-0. Next fight, February 24th at Maryland Live Casino. Up and
Good
coming.
kid. Good kid.
Jaleel Hackett.
What weight is he campaigning at?
140.
Good weight. Wait.
Jaleel Hackett up next.
Yeah. I like him too.
I like
Yeah.
Shushu. I like Shushu too.
I like that boy Morale too.
Yeah.
I like the lightweight kid coming up, Muslim brother. I can't call his name though. He undefeated. He 135 pounds.
Mason? Abdullah Mason?
I like
Yeah,
Mason.
Abdullah Mason.
He's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout it to him.
And hardcore, I like Femi the Nigerian Nightmare Oilehi from Nigeria. He's 14-0 with 8 knockouts, fighting again in February at 2300 Arena. He was with Floyd, but he's now with hard-hitting promotions out of Philadelphia, Coach Sharon.
What weight is he campaigning?
Junior middleweight. He's 14-0, 8 knockouts. He's like 6'1". He's pretty big Nigerian guy, and he's a southpaw.
What's his name again?
Femi Oluwafemi, the Nigerian Nightmare Ohileyi, Oyeleye.
God damn. Okay.
Nigerian Nightmare.
Like what he said.
Femi Oyeleye. Oyeleye.
Oh, you lady who.
Oyeleye. Oyeleye. He's from Nigeria.
Oh, you lady who.
He's from Nigeria, man. They call him the Nigerian Nightmare.
Oh, man.
I hope a lot of these young fighters, like y'all just mentioned, we get times to, showcase, because, like I said, we coming up on an Olympic year. And after the Olympics, a lot of new faces are gonna hop on the scene.
Yeah.
After the Olympics.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Andy Cruz at 135.
He's in Philly.
Yeah.
Hey, he training over there with Bones in him now, I think.
Yeah, with Boots, yeah.
And he's starting to sit down on his punches too.
Oh,
yeah. How old is Andy Cruz now?
He's 29 or 28.
Oh, you got to get moved.
That's in Cuban years. That's 21 in regular years.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. This is a good show, man. I'll see you on next Sunday, man, or during the week.
Thank you,
Y'all have a good night, man.
All righty.
How about y'all too?
All righty. Tim
Hey,
Layton
Jay, call me, man. Did you get my number yet? Well, I gotta get yours or something, man, because I want to talk to you during the week about some stuff,
Okay. Let me end this. Let me end this live first. We ain't ended it yet.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, I get your number from Kenny and call you.
No problem.
Okay, then cool.
Have a good.
All right, it's your boy Jay, Hardcore Boxing News. Appreciate everybody coming up in here, and we out. How you turn this thing off? And out. Okay, maybe not. And out. There